To monitor the progress of your deployment, click on the Logs option. This will provide you with real-time updates on the status of your deployment. Once your model API is in the running state, you can check the consumption of hardware resources by selecting the Usage option. To access your API endpoints, click on the API section. There are two APIs available. Model Prediction API Endpoint. This API generates predictions from your deployed model. Model Feedback API Endpoint. This API monitors model performance once true labels are available for the data. Click on Create API Token to generate a new token for accessing your APIs. Give your token a name. Select the expiration type. Set the token expiry date. Click on Create Token and obtain your API token from the pop-up dialog box. You can manage your generated tokens under the existing API Tokens section. Here, you can delete tokens that are no longer needed. The API usage docs provide guidance on using the APIs and offer the flexibility to test your APIs directly within the platform. API usage docs briefs you on how to use the APIs and even gives the flexibility to conduct API testing. To know more about the usage of generated API, you can follow this guide. This is a guide on how to use the Endpoint API. Here you can test the API with different inputs to check the working model. In order to test API, you first need to authorize yourself by adding the token. Click on Authorize. Enter API token. And close the pop-up. Once authorized, you can click on Predict Endpoint bar and scroll down to try it out. Click on the Try It Out button. The Request Body panel will be available for editing. Put some input values for testing. The number of values or features in a record must be equal to the features you used while training the model. Click on Execute. You would be able to see the prediction results at the end. If there are any errors, you can go back to the model card and check the error logs for further investigation.